Wait, am I even sure it's grabbing the game? Let me just make sure of that. Yeah, seems like it is. Anyway, yeah, sorry for being all mumbly in the beginning there. That's my preparation voice for the recording. Anyway, hello, Krysis X2 Light here, and welcome to another part of Let's Play Pokemon Diamond Randomized. In this part, Sisyrk is not going to explore the Solaceon ruins like Krysis did. Rather, he's just going to move on ahead. And I see that there is a fly in here, one of those small little ones that I looked up online one day. Those are called drain flies, and they only seem to exist in dirty sink drains, which means that somebody's gonna have to run some bleach in their bathroom. Those little flies bite, by the way. It could be the reason why my thumb was puffed up and it looks like it had a scratch on it. Um, yeah, sorry for the delay in the intro here, but I'm getting really distracted by the bug. It keeps buzzing around in front of my face. So I'm gonna pause this video right, pause in the first minute and a half of the video, right? So I can take care of the bug. Just give me a minute. I lost it. Don't know where it buzzed off to. I know it's somewhere in here. I just don't know where it is. And I know it's not on my TV screen because I would have seen it. Anyway, enough with the delays. Let's just dive right in. Really no reason for me to be picking these, but I saw how bad the soil was, so now I'm picking berries. Excuse the coughing you're going to be hearing throughout this video. I just have a really bad case of congestion. Oh look, a message. And there's that fly again. So this message, you won't be able to see this message at all unless your bag is actually full. This accounts for every pocket in your inventory. Pokeballs, items, hold items, etc. all have a similar message here. This one's saying your bag is full, the nana berries couldn't be taken. Because it is indeed true. We scroll down our list here. See, our Raz are full, and our Nanabs are full. Now, if you want to continue picking berries, you have to delete as many of these as you can, either selling them or outright tossing them out. So we're just going to leave that there. And yes, you're going to see me... It's a pretty big bug, actually. I really saw what it was. It was pretty fat looking, too. Yeah, that bug is going to be kind of distracting. So, yeah, we have two paths here on this route we can take. One where that farmer is, and the one up here with the daycare guy. I mean, not the daycare, the jogger. So, because we fought that dude with a Krysis, we're gonna actually go up here. Uh, darn it, darn off the walls code. And talk to this guy. That might just be a box standard housefly, actually, now that I think about it. Must have come in from the garage. I have a fly swatter with me too, so yeah. Energy bar. Let me go get the swatter real quick. Okay, I got my swatter with me. I'm gonna hold on to it while I play. It's gonna be a little hard to play with 3 fingers on one hand. Because, you know, I got my swatter. That is definitely a housefly. I thought it was one of those drain flies. No, that is a housefly. So, hang on, I'm gonna pause the video again. Oh, sorry about that. I got it. And I flushed it too. I wedged it in the waffle of the, I call it the waffle of the fly swatter I have. I wedged it in there, and I took it to my bathroom, tossed it in the toilet, and gave the toilet a flush. So no more distractions, right? Right. We have these two over here. We didn't battle with Krysis. We didn't get very far with her, so I'll show those two in just a minute. We got this over here to climb. Let's try that again. Let's try this wild encounter. We got Firo. Did we already catch one? Yes, we did. So let's just speed this up. Or not. Yeah, it's not gonna let us monster. Let's just knock it out of the sky. Ooh, Ice Punch. That's nice and all, but we already have Ice Beam, which is stronger than Ice Punch. But we'll hold on to that. We'll hold on to that knowledge that we can learn Ice Punch. Oh yeah, that egg. Right. We know what's gonna hatch out of that egg. You know what? Let's go put that egg in the PC. I forgot about this guy. Let's just tough it. Let's just speed it. Tough it up. Sure. Let's speed along. Come on, game. There was something wrong with that fly anyway, judging from the way it was, like, well, flying around. But yeah, I didn't want to get bit by that thing and get sick, so... It's bad enough that I have a persistent cough that won't let up. Let's put our Aerodactyl back on the team. We know exactly what's gonna hatch from this egg. Let's just leave it in the PC. Krysis showed us what was gonna hatch from that egg. We also heal while we're here. I have the coughs, the sniffles. I might not be doing too well today, but that's okay. We're just gonna keep going, right? Because that's what we do. We're Pokemon trainers. Even when we're sick and dying of a head cold, we keep going with our journey. Feebas. We already caught one, right? No, we didn't! I was gonna speed this up. No, we didn't catch a Feebas. And due to how weak Feebas is, I'm just gonna go ahead and catch it and not gonna bother. Oh, there it is. I think we already read the Pokedex for Feebas with Krysis, so let's just skip that. Because Krysis has a Feebas. Oh yeah, right. Back it up, back it up. Zoom! Get off the bike. I battle these two girls. Can have a battle with 3 trainers. They know how to count. Fun fact, Max and Joe are unisex names. Could be short for Maxine and Josephine. Let's see. Crisscross. It's just like how in real life my middle name is a unisex name. It's basically just a corruption of the gem, the crystal. In short, it's just Chris. Now this is, I would say no, it's on the other side. This guy just cares about the luster of his Pokemon's fur. He always has a Pichu. That's his vanilla Pokemon right there, that Pichu. Now, due to Pichu being electric type, Iron Tail and Aerial Ace are not very effective to it. So instead, we're just gonna claw him from the shadows. With Shadow Claw. Bye-bye, Pichu. Next we have a Bellossom. Now that's a Pokemon we can't hit super effectively. It's just Bellossom. I'm sorry, I won't say that again. Sometimes I like to throw off a bad joke or two. And when I know it's a bad joke, I apologize for it. Pursuit. Pursuit's a rather strange dark type move. It does more damage if the opponent is switching out. It has no effect on it does regular damage even if you choose to run, even if the opponent runs from the battle, because it only, like I said, it's a rather strange move. It only does damage if the opponent switches Pokemon out. Also, a situation where, since more than likely I'm not gonna be coming across any trainers that have a habit of switching Pokemon, we're not gonna learn Pursuit. Arena. Wario. She has Mode Breaker. One thing I love about the Nidoran line is that male and female Nidorina have existed since Generation 1, but the gender thing didn't come into full play until Generation 2. There's an item, excuse me sir, there's an item ball there, but we're gonna skip it. Hop! There, see, I hopped the ledge. Let me show you something. See that lady standing on the cliff there? She gives you a TM if you talk to her. Oh, you're a rather annoying one. Gabite. That's not a real baby Pokemon. It's more of a mid-stage Pokemon, madam. Cross Chop, that's gonna hurt. It actually did do a fair amount of damage too on that crit. So because of the fact that Gibble, Gabite, and Garchomp are all themed on having strong physical attacks, so yeah, that hurt. Next we have Crawdont. I was thinking about going in my closet and getting one of my wireless SNES controllers, so I can plug them into the computer and just kind of go about messing around with the Super Metroid Rando. Can't really do much with this controller. I can't do the things with this controller, so you'll feel really weird. I mean, it's a GameCube controller. GameCube! Okay, it's enough of that. I like how you use Defend, or I should have used Bug Bite. Why didn't I use that? I forgot that you have Dark type. Oh well. At least I'll finish you off. Anyway, use this Defend order right after I do a crazy amount of damage to it. Chirim. Nice. We'll bring Tinny back out. Excuse me. High jump kick. Oh, that's gonna hurt. It did a good amount of damage. For those who are into emulation, there's a new SNES emulator that was recently re-released. It's called SZSNES, otherwise known as Super ZSNES. And it was created by the creator of ZSNES, ZS Knight. He was interviewed on Zophar1's Twitch channel, and although it's a really nice new emulator and all, it kind of orchestrates a lot of the music. I have one gripe with it, and that's the fact that when I was playing through Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past Rando, I made my way to Zora's waterfall, and the waterfall was really loud. It was like overpowering most of the sound effects. So that's my one thing with it. Everything else seems to be fine though. I mean, people want to pick and choose their poison on that, so let them do it. What we have here? Cafe Cabin. Freshly squeezed milk. From where? Where's the cow Pokemon? Alright, we have 3 trainers we can battle here. This guy isn't a trainer, that bald-headed gentleman isn't a trainer, and the lady behind the counter is not a trainer. So, where are the 3 trainers? Well, this lady directly in front of us is a trainer, and the 2 buff guys at the table there are also trainers. Those 2 buff guys are actually special trainers. In the vanilla game, I think one of those guys has a Munchlax on his team, and the other guy has a Bonsly. I could be wrong though, but I know that in the vanilla game, both of those guys have rare Pokemon on their team. I think in vanilla, Diamond and Pearl, one of those one of those buff guys, can't say fat because I don't want to trigger people. My apologies. One of those buff guys at the table, they will have a Mime Jr. and the other guy would have a Bonsly. In Platinum, one of them had their Pokemon swapped out for a Munchlax, and he does tell you how long it took for him to get that Munchlax. So that's a bit of trivia for you. She has a pincer. We're gonna yell at that pincer. Let's see. Yep, we're gonna yell at it. It would be funny if the Charizard in the Krysis profile, in the Krysis file, learned Roar of Time. I'll be like, well, look at that! I got a Charizard that can that can just that can not only rend you from them, but he can also yell your ears off. Developer Thomas. I wonder what game he's developing. I bet it's a mega awesome game. He's a collector, right? And he says he's proud of his knowledge. Okay. Developer Joey. Let's see what you do know. That's my quizzical face for him. The side eye. They give him the side eye. Will I yell his ears off? Actually, Machop doesn't have ears. Something I noticed about the Machop lines is that they don't have ears. Ponyta? Oh, I want a Ponyta. Well, okay, he took himself out. I looked away for a second. I thought I heard something on my computer case over there. I looked back and he sacrificed his Ponyta to give me the experience. Thanks? Pelipper! Luxio, by the way, is about to evolve soon. 5 more levels. The only move that I can use on this Pelipper are Air Slash and Ice Fang because Hammer Arm and Cross Scissor are resisted. Ice Fang and Air Slash will just do neutral damage, so special attack go! Yeah, even though Air Slash comes off as a physical attack because the name says slash in it, it's not. It's a special attack. Using Sharpened Wind Gust to do damage to the opponent. Nice crit. Get it? Nice crit, and I use Ice Fang. 4 more levels. Over here we have a group of 4 Psyduck. If you talk to one of the Psyduck are standing firm. They aren't inclined to move. Yeah, we're going this way later. I know you saw that text box that asked if we're going to use the secret potion, but yeah, we're not going there yet. That's too strong for us right now. So we're going to go to this rainy route instead. North to Celestic Town, south to Solaceon Town. This is the same route as the previous route, it's just, you know, rainy. And it's kind of funny, if you think about it, it's kind of funny with the rain. If you watch the rain graphic, yeah, it goes up and down. The rain graphic follows us up and down the stairs. We're not fooling around. Let's just get to this route and head on to the next town. Veilstone City. He's gonna take my loot. No, I need it. Hey, Christine. Groval's gonna need another 10 levels before I can evolve. No need to switch. String shot. Oh, you. And Dragon Dance? String shot and Dragon Dance. Yeah, he wants to make sure he's guaranteed to go first, but he's not gonna survive this round. Should have just attacked. Spinda. The Spinda line have a crazy amount of spot patterns. Over 4 billion of them. Somebody at Game Freak was bored. And the spot patterns only affect the head and ears of a Spinda. And only what you see in the front, not the back. Every Spinda has almost always have a pink spot or green spot if it's shiny in the back of the head. But other than that, every single Spinda that you ever encounter, it will never be the same. Stab double hit. Whoops. I keep losing my mouse pointer. You know what? Let me put it on the screen here so I can keep an eye on it. Oh, you guys can't see it because I made sure that I record the pointer. What's that? Oh, it's just a vehicle outside. I said I'm not gonna get distracted anymore. What's the first thing I do? I get distracted. Again with the slow start. That always cracks me up. I think Jatini is about to evolve soon too. I think Jatini evolves to level 30. Snorlax, oh boy. We got Big Boy. This black belt that's standing here, he'll also give you a TM. We need a cut Pokemon to get through this tree. There's a black belt you can fight there as guardian an item. But we're gonna skip him for now because we don't have much time. We'll probably come back to this route with Krysis and have her with a cut Pokemon to cut that tree. Oh look, a Grumpig. Grumpig, you look strange with your black pearls everywhere. You got one on your belly button. Zap Cannon. That's gonna paralyze us. And it did some damage too. Paralyze. Yeah, Zap Cannon with its poor accuracy has the highest chance of causing paralysis. It's basically an instant paralysis. Good grief. Oh, Stone Edge. That was regular damage. My goodness, I'm gonna switch out here. No way we're gonna deal with this. Let's speed this up here. Because I don't trust that Grumpig. I've dulled your sharp stones. Okay, just a real quick mention of the Stone Edge, if I hadn't mentioned it before. Well, no, I haven't because Stone Edge is a Generation 4 move. Stone Edge is one of the few really powerful rock type moves with a high chance of causing critical hits. Yeah, so it can be made even stronger with those crits. Hi, Starmie. Starmie's data was added to the Pokedex. Starmie, mysterious Pokemon, water psychic. Height 3 feet 07 inches, weight 176.4 pounds. At the center of its body is a red core which sends mysterious radio signals into the night sky. That Pokedex entry is alluded to in Pokemon Sun and Moon. There's a swimmer male that says that if you approach a certain ledge late at night, or a beach late at night in the Alola region, and then talk to him, he says that you can see dots in the water that represents the cores of Staryu and Starmie lighting up the in the water. Or something along those lines. Maybe paraphrasing. Hi, Pidgeotto. Seeing how Pidgeotto's wings go to the top of the screen like that makes me remember how back when Generation 4 was announced, that they have people were just like posting Fakeamon images all over the internet. CRB used to have the images, but he has long since removed them. And one of the Fakeamon images was a fan's idea of what Torterra was gonna look like, and it was a massive sprite. Like, it was even bigger than was actually allowed. Pidgeotto's data was added to the Pokedex, and it was like really big, almost so big that it barely fit on the screen. But yeah, some people can be creative, some not so creative. Pidgeotto, bird Pokemon, normal flying, height 3 feet 07 inches, weight 66.1 pounds. Also, don't take what I said seriously. You know, I'm not trying to offend anybody here. I'm just talking. That's all I'm doing. Just words are coming out of my mouth. Although, from my point of view, I also have a number on my face. I have no mouth and I must scream. Anyway, it flies over its wide territory in search of prey, downing it with its highly developed claws. We gotta hurry up. We're like coming up on the time here so bad. I see you there. Blissey! Quick Balls are overpowered, by the way. Oh, darn it. Here in Generation 4, Blissey's data was added to the Pokedex. Yeah, Quick Balls are overpowered. They had like a high chance of Let me just take care of something real quick. Super Anti-Spyware is a real pain. Anyway, I'll read this and then I'll talk about the Quick Ball. Number 98, Blissey. Happiness Pokemon. Normal. Height 4 feet 11 inches, weight 103.2 pounds. She's a fatty. This kind-hearted Pokemon nurses sick Pokemon to health. It senses feelings of sadness. Aww. Yeah, she can tell when someone's feeling sad. I was gonna read his text and I was like, you know what? Why am I bothering? Took a breath 'cause I was gonna read his text. Just kind of looking at how my trainers has look. Oh, hey, look, a sandshrew. Clam pearl. I like how there's an RNG on the wood hammer there that decides the random directions that you see the piece of wood flying around in. It's just like how in Generation 5, when you use the move on Flame Charge, that on some occasions, that the move Flame Charge takes on the shape of a letter C. I'm doing a letter C with my hands, by the way. Lapras. We have not seen a Lapras throughout most of the game, so this is like the first time we are seeing a Lapras right now. And that's a biggin. Oh, darn it. Oh my. Ooh, that's bad. Sandstorm going on. Must heal, must heal, must heal. Must go faster, must go faster. Stop beating me with bones. Whoops. That's the second time I did that. Stop hitting me with bones. Oh, jeez. I like how the joggers have circus music as their encounter theme. Forest? Run, Forest, run! It's kind of funny, we encounter this guy, he's a jogger named Forest. There's a funny gif on Discord if you want to look it up. Just type the word run into the GIFs section. It has that search bar, you type the word run, and one of the first results you're going to see is a gif of Forrest Gump running. It's taken from the movie of the same name, in which Forrest Gump ran like miles upon miles to get back with his significant other. So it's kind of funny we encounter a jogger named Forrest. Bye, Mew. Alright, you see these two trainers here? Just want to mention this real quick. These two trainers here were overpowered in the vanilla game. One of them had a Raichu and the other had a Gyarados. If you were under level and you came to this part, you had no hope of beating these two trainers. I'm sorry, but there's a reason why they have all this grass around here, and the intention is for you to battle the wild Pokemon here, catch them, and or defeat them for experience. Since Generation 4 didn't implement the experience system upon catching Pokemon, yeah, your only hope of getting anything past these people was to battle and and defeat the wild Pokemon you encounter in the grass here. Making sure your levels are just barely high enough to take on these two trainers. I'm not kidding. They were toned down in Pokemon Platinum because of how overly powerful they were. Especially since the Raichu knew, I think, Thunderbolt, and the Gyarados having Dragon Rage, which is still powerful by this point of the game. So yeah, let's see what they got here in this randomizer. Ace Trainers. They still have powerful Pokemon. In this case, Dragonite and Salamence. Well, I gotta have to pick and choose who I want to yell at, huh? Let's see. I think Salamence would be a bigger threat than Dragonite. Hopefully that Dragonite doesn't have ice. You know what? I'm going to take out the Dragonite because I have a feeling that it might know Ice Punch. I hope I was right on the money because this guy just used Sand Attack, which is kind of pointless because Aerodactyl has Aerial Ace. So Rayquaza is gonna take a break here. Zigzagoon. Whoops. Draco. Shock Pikachu phase. Was not expecting the little guy to have Draco Meteor. Sunflora, Flora, Sunflora. Actually, don't ever joke about Sunflower in Pokemon Coliseum. If you're on if in the vanilla one of the game, if you're not doing a randomizer, if you come across a Sunflower, you will regret it. Because in Pokemon Coliseum, a lot of Pokemon have beefed up stats due to their high levels. So yeah, that Sunflower can really mess you up. Yeesh. That double dragon duo. That's kind of scary. Says me with my double dragon duo. Yeah, Rayquaza Dratini. Route 215. This way to Veilstone City. Okay, we made it. We made it to Veilstone City. Took some time, but we made it. We can dry off our hat. We can wring out our hat, dry it off. I wonder what these guys are doing here. Nothing on this in this area. What's the sign say? Excuse me, guys. Let's see. Galactic Warehouse. No trespassing. Huh. Hey, guys. What's up? Hey, you. Yeah, you. This is Team Galactic's warehouse. It ain't no playground for kids. Double negative, dude. Double negative. Didn't they teach you that in school? This is the awesome Team Galactic's awesome warehouse. A little kid like you should be playing at the Pokemon gym. After all, the gym leader happens to be a kid just like you. Oh, really? We have a department store over there, but we'll check that out next time. After our Pokemon got beat up in rain, I think it's time to use a break. So we're going to go over the Pokemon we caught thus far, and then call it an episode. So, without further ado, let's meet the new Pokemon. You have a timer ball, give me that. Anyway, let's look at the new Pokemon we caught thus far. This Feebas is different from the one Krysis has, because the one she has is lower level, this one's higher level. So, this one has a timid nature, proud of its power, likes sweet food. Dry skin, reduces HP if it is hot, water restores HP. Well, that makes much sense in a realistic term, because, you know, if a fish is out of water, then, you know, their skin gets dry and they'll die. But if they're in water, then their skin will stay moist and they won't die. I know I have fish right now, pet fish. You know, Ice Shard, Captivate, Razor Wind, and Discharge. You're holding a Soul Dew. That's a hold item for Latios and Latias. That raises their special attack and special defense stat, I think. I think it does, yeah. Which is a nice item. You have a bashful nature, good endurance, happily eats anything. Runaway for your ability. Enables sure getaway from wild Pokemon and trainers. But mostly wild Pokemon. Not a really good ability in my opinion. You have Pluck, Flame Wheel, Ice Beam, and Wake Up Slap. You have a timid nature, proud of its power, like sweet food. Poison Point for your ability. You have Horn Attack, Energy Ball, Defense Curl, and Screech. Stab Horn Attack though. You have a sassy nature, quick-tempered, likes bitter food. Cloud 9 for your ability, and you have Psych Up, Aura Sphere, Tail Whip, and Water Spout. And you're the last Pokemon. Oops, you want to look at your status again? Give me that Soldo. I was kind of looking at my Shogun here and the gimbal. And I just noticed that you are in the wrong spot. Let's see, do we have a Pidgey? Did we ever catch a Pidgey at some point? I don't think we did. Let's see, because I know we have a Chansey somewhere. There was a Chansey. I see the Chansey. I'm not seeing Pidgey, so I'll put you back. I'll grab this Blissey though. And put it over here where this Krabby is. And done. Let's stop goofing around. We're like too close to the time limit. So with that, all that said and done. There we go. I'd like to thank you all for watching this episode. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment on the videos. I'm now up at 154 subs here on YouTube, which is very awesome. And I'll see you guys next time when Krysis also makes her way through the very wet part of Route 219, is it? 218, 219, something like that. See you guys later. Take care of yourselves. Much love from Krysis X2 Light. Bye. Blink. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. That's how I save my game with this one. Bye. Whoops.